going on, guys? Wanted to film a real quick update and show you the finished flat platen assembly, and it's finished for the most part. I may take the 90-degree angle brackets off and hit them in the bead blast cabinet just to clean them up a little bit more. But for the most part, what you see there is going to be the end product for the flat platen. And you'll notice on the side there I got some of the knobs that I had water jet cut and made for the machine. And the reason I did that is that really one of the main goals I had when designing this machine was to make it as tool-free as possible. And there really, hopefully, won't be hardly anything on this machine that needs a tool for adjustment or removal when it's all said and done. With the exception of maybe this quick change tool arm, as it'll have some bolts either in the top and or the bottom there, and I could use some adjustable handles there, but I think they'll maybe be more of a pain than they're worth, although maybe not. I don't know if they'll really be in the way of each other. I guess I could put one bolt kind of fixed there for a friction fit and then use the adjustable to lock it down. That is an option, but at the very least I may go ahead and just leave that adjustable by wrench, and that'll maybe be the only thing that needs a tool, although there are ways around that, so we'll see. But I definitely wanted the flat platen toolless. It's something that I use quite often between slack belting and flat platen work. I'm always taking the thing off, at least on my other grinder. And it got to be kind of a pain. You know, I was always searching for the wrench. You know, it never seemed like it was where it was supposed to be. And, you know, then you kind of got to fiddle around with that. Other things on the grinder needed 2 wrenches to adjust. And I just really got tired of that, so I've kind of designed this one to be the opposite and to be much more convenient. So just to show you, this is a piece of fireplace glass or pyrocerum ceramic glass. There's a number of different names it goes by. The important thing is that it's resistant to thermal shock. Regular plate glass, even especially tempered glass, will expand and contract too much on you. It's a lot more fragile and will almost certainly break on you in just a matter of, you know, a few moments worth of grinding on it. But this stuff is quite durable. It actually wears a little bit slower than steel, I believe, even hardened steel, and it has a lot less friction to it, so it's just really a good idea all around. Although there are some inherent risks. You know, if this were to come off, it would explode as it went down into the path of the belt and the wheel there. But I have this secured with some high quality exterior grade double stick tape. That makes some guys nervous. A lot of guys use JB Weld or a real heavy epoxy, industrial grade epoxy. I've never had trouble with the double stick exterior grade carpet tape. And I've used it on the no-weld grinder for years. I've gotten that thing hot enough to where you were almost certain it would fail if it was going to, you know, to where I didn't even want to put my fingers on it. And it's never even come close to pulling off. So the key is to have a ledge down here, which I'll take this off and show that. Milled a little ledge in there, just recessed all that in. So I got a little 1/8 inch ledge. And cleaned everything really well with brake cleaner and then acetone. Dried it off, make sure there wasn't any film or residue on it, and then firmly pressed a piece of tape on both the glass side and the steel side, and then stuck those 2 pieces together. And there's no way that's ever going to come off. And you know, the tension of the belt is actually going to help keep it in place as well, and then any downward force that you'll see is going to be taken up on that ledge. And polish up the back real nice, hit it on the surface grinder, flattened everything out as well as I could. This is just like a hot roll flat bar, so you know, you can only get it so flat, I suppose. But I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. And you know, made sure to true everything up, square it up, get it well in line with the wheels, and everything looks really good. So That just slides right back on here. Just as quick and easy as that. And I make it to where the bolts bottom out, where this is flush with the face of the wheels. And you know, some guys like it out just a little bit. You know, you could easily adjust that. But right now, if anything, the bottom might be in just a hair. I could probably adjust that just a little bit more. You know, probably not a bad idea to just use the straight edge every time. I put a little dab of epoxy or JB Weld behind there to space that out. No big deal. But you know, just as quick as that, you're ready to put your belt on and flat grind. So that's pretty much it. Again, this is all completely toolless. You know, I can go forward, backwards. Here's the angle cube I was talking about. You know, and I think I've got another video on this, like a shop tip video. But what you do to get it to 90, you can either, in this case, without a tool rest, you could stick it on your tool arm, zero it out. If you've got a tool rest, stick it on the tool table, zero it out, and then stick it on the back. And when it hits exactly 90.0, you know, you're good to go. And then this, you know, I normally leave it on the back there. It stays pretty well put. You can stick it pretty much anywhere you want. Down here, it doesn't matter, but you know, it's a handy little tool to have, useful in many more places than just that. But you can get precise angles for sharpening, you know, get your table exactly 90, and of course you could use a square, you could use a 1, 2, 3 block. There's all kinds of options there, but I think that's probably the quickest and easiest for me as far as accuracy is concerned. So that's it. Again, I'm really liking these knobs. I think they look really nice. And really like the adjustability of this flat platen. Whoop. See if I can break it before I even use it. Might want to tighten this screw up just a hair. But that's pretty much the update, guys. Went on a little bit longer than I thought it would, but that's the flat platen. The next thing we'll work on will probably be the tool arms for the work rests. I got to start making those. Still waiting on, I broke my 3/4 end mill today. I'll need that. Ordered one of those as well as some 3/4 stock, which I thought I had. It actually turned out to be 7/8 rather than waste a bunch of time turning it down. I just ordered some 3/8 or 3/4 cold roll. And we'll get all that by Monday or Tuesday, and hopefully get some tool rest built. So that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching.